But the lack of foreclosure starts, because foreclosure starts are down dramatically. I mean, they're a fraction of what they were in years past. And if they're not starting foreclosures now, there's no wave coming. There's not going to be a wave of foreclosures for at least the next 5 to 6 months. So
it's more than that. What I hear is there'd be a wave of modifications from the banks.
That's exactly what.
Everybody can see that it's more to the bank's benefit to modify them, with the exception of the banks. They don't seem to get that.
Well, eventually, the government's going to kind of
The
probably
government
force
is already not forcing, but trying to put a lot of pressure
Strongly
on the
suggest
banks.
it,
Strongly
yes.
suggesting that
Well, they
it's
came out
in
with-
everyone's benefit.
Yeah.
If you have someone who's living in a house and they're not paying, the bank's getting no money. If they foreclose, it's probably a property that's going to take a long time to rehab and get back on the market.
And I'll bet that these people would keep the principal balance 100% of it if they could just get a lower rate and make payments that because they don't want to get
That's
forced out of their
primarily
house.
true. And people primarily are paying. They're paying more than rent. They don't want to lose their good credit. The
Yep.
banks have not been negotiating with them, but they're starting to case by case.
And you still have the QE3 with now they're talking about keeping interest rates low till 2015.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering why, if 30% of homes are underwater and there's still 170,000 homes in some process of foreclosure, why home prices are increasing and why we're seeing record sales. And I think what's happening is, if you look at this number, during the foreclosure boom in 2008, in California, banks were foreclosing on about 27,000 properties per month.
Wow.
Right now, that's 5,500. So it's gone from 27,000 to 5,000. And if you just do some quick math and say, well, at 5,000 a month that they're actually foreclosing on, if there's 168,000 homes in some process of foreclosure, you divide that by 5,000, you get nearly 3 years to work through that inventory. So the banks aren't in a hurry to foreclose. It's politically incorrect. They're doing a lot of workouts and modifications. So I don't think if you're a real estate investor and you're holding your breath waiting for the next wave or the second wave or the tsunami of pending foreclosures, you may be waiting a long time. So
So it might be just
I
a
think
steady
people
stream?
like Mark, that you said that you were able to go and buy a house and fix it up and sell it and make money. That's the kind of thing that somebody, if they have knowledge of the process, can still do well at.
Yeah, it sounds like you have some time left.
And it doesn't mean that you're making your money because the value of property is escalating, and I don't think people should invest in property assuming just that the value is going to start increasing again. It's going to be a boom market. But it looks like it has bottomed out, and there's some level of stability in the market right now that didn't seem to exist before.
And certainly the rates are their best right now, and so it's like anything, you find a deal, and you compare it to your next door neighbor, and if it's enough room to make some money, and you know that the future buyers are going to get those great rates that are out there now, you got a shot at it.
That's right.
I have a lot of repeat flipper clients, rehabbers that are buying, fixing, and flipping, and they're having trouble finding good bargains right now because a lot of the inventory has been priced up. But the people who are making money in this market right now are the ones who are creative and doing their homework and looking for deals and writing lots of offers.
Well, some of the ones I see, they're bank REOs.
Yeah.
They're not that priced that great.
No, they're not.
They're
The
getting
short
the-
sales, it's pre-foreclosure. I mean, if you
Yeah.
go knocking on doors or making offers on short sale opportunities, that's where the bargains are.
Yeah, or even the guy that's already on the market that, they've been living there 40 years.
Yeah, that too.
Go
Yeah.
do a deal.
Want to thank Mark
Macalonen.
Yeah, that's a hard one. But okay, we're going to thank him for James Tires being our guest. Thoughts for the day. Who was the first person to look at a cow and say, I think I'll squeeze these dangly things here and drink what comes out of it? Okay, and who was the first person to say, see that chicken over there? I'm going to eat the first thing that comes out of its tushy. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, tune in next week.
I don't think that's where it comes out.
I don't know. Where do I get these from? Tune in next week to the Best of Investing. Next week's guest is going to be Dan Roberts, who's running for Congress, and we're going to be talking a little bit of fiscal responsibility. And with that, we'll also be giving away 9 more free vacations for answering trivia questions. Thanks for listening. On behalf of our team, I'm Edward Brown. We're wishing you the best of investing. So long.